We are the kings of California once again. I always love beating our crosstown rivals. We did so good 4-2 against the Sharks on Thursday, and now we're back at it again in a shootout, but still, it is a win over the Ducks, and if I am not mistaken, it also means we just eliminated the Ducks officially from playoff contention. So kids! I just feel so good right now. Like, literally, we could lose every game from now until the last two games, which is Anaheim and Vegas, and as long as we win those two games, I could not care less what happens with the rest of the season. We've already thrown it away. What the hell? We beat our two big rivals, so yay! As usual, we let up the first goal within the first 5 minutes, so something to work on next season, guys. Maybe don't let them get such a head start so early into the game. Very, very disappointing, and I believe it was their first, possibly second shot on goal after the Kings had the first 4 minutes pretty much to themselves, shooting-wise and zone time-wise. Yeah, we really have to nip that habit in the bud because it is exhausting. But after that, they didn't let it get to them, which is something that they have been doing all season and something that they didn't do in the Sharks game, which was the opposite of detrimental. I can't think of words tonight. It's encouraging to see this tick upwards in their game. Whatever it is that had them so defeated, something has changed, and that's very nice to see. So they did kind of battle back, and they got their first goal on a power play. I know, a power play goal. And the best part of it is, it's Kyle Clifford's first special teams point ever in his career. It also marks the 15th point in this season, which is a career high for him. And I'm so, so happy to see Kyle Clifford's work paying off. So the shot actually came from Alec Martinez. Gorgeous, absolute blast from the point. After I had said, I follow, you've got to learn to pass better, he makes this pass and gets it to Martinez. And Clifford is the one that's been given the Dustin Brown position at the front of the net. And I'm just so proud to see him there doing something because he has a big body. And so to see that pay off for him in such a way, just, it makes my heart so happy. Because like I've been saying, Clifford and Brown are the two that have really been stepping up this season when not a lot of the other leaders have, and the other veterans haven't. So it's really just so exciting to see that pay off for him, and all the little things that he has been working on are clearly working in his favor, and he's such an asset to the Kings right now. It just, I like seeing that. So congratulations to Kyle Clifford. That was wonderful to see, and really brought the Kings back. They had a little more bounce in their step, in their skate after that. It was a heavy hitting game, so I don't want to say that ticked up, but because that was kind of an all game scenario. It's Kings Ducks. You're going to get a lot of big hits. There were a lot of after whistle scuffles. Couple I actually thought even Quick might get in on, but that would have been fun. I would have loved that. So it's Quick and Miller who are the first American-born goalie, like the #1 wins, and the other is 4th. So really, really good goaltenders in net tonight, and you could see that. And particularly as we got into the second period, like halfway through the first, there was a 4-on-4 because of these after net scuffles. It was Silverberg and I want to say Kempe went into the box. Also want to say, really liking what Kempe's doing. He's putting in a lot of effort too. He's really trying to earn his spot on the team next season. He's real fast and he's doing a lot of other little things right. And I think once he gets a little more practice in the NHL, he's going to be able to get that finish in a way that Tyler Toffoli has simply stopped being able to do. It's unbelievable, really. When he went out there in overtime, I was like, why? Why are we trusting him with this? He had a breakaway in the first, 30 seconds of the game that could have gotten us 1-0 30 seconds in, and that's the hell of a way to set the tone, but he just can't. He just can't take that shot or get that shot anywhere near the net anymore. But anyway, yeah, there was 4-on-4. right after we had a power play that was kind of meh. I guess we can't all score like Kyle Clifford does in the first one. And then we went 4-on-4 going into the second, and that was when I really noticed that, damn, Miller's a good goalie, and can he stop that? It'd be real great. He really did. He had an incredible game. The Kings, in the second period, only allowed 2 shots on goal until the last 3 seconds of the game. 2 shots on goal, which means that Miller was incredibly busy, and the Kings were having good chances. They finally have figured out to have a nice, clean, crisp pass. They figured out how to get that aspect of the game, which gives them controlled zone entries. They had incredible forecheck. I mean, the Ducks just weren't getting anywhere near quick. Anytime they got the puck, the Kings' forecheck was right there, stealing it away from them, forcing mistakes. Their play along the board was really impressive. They had a lot of hustle and grit. And at the time I was looking and it was like 16 shots to 7 and they still didn't have a shot on goal. I'm like, oh, this is a trap. Oh, this is going to go so badly. They had one shot at like 11:36 and then they had another shot at about 16 minutes into the period. And I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. I'm curious to see where this goes. And then, so frustrating. So frustrating. The Kings had absolutely dominated the hell out of the entire period. Literally 2 shots. And then with about 35 seconds to go, Walker takes the penalty. I'm like, okay, this is it. This is where the trap comes in. This is where we give up this stupid goal. And then for about 33 of those 35 seconds, I was thinking, oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe we were just playing really good defensive hockey in the second period. And then I was wrong. I couldn't get the best angle of this, but you can kind of tell how completely insane this goal is and how close it was to the buzzer. Like, it's so freaking frustrating to see this actually go in the back of the net. And I can't even see anyone to blame it on. It was just such a weird... Like, I still don't even know how it went in. The dude was behind the net. He kind of batted it around, like, and behind. It was so, so bizarre. What a completely fluke goal. And you're kind of like, okay. So don't let them do that in the third period. Like, I don't even know how. Okay. So we're tied. It's fine. We'll be fine. Third period will be another tough hitting period. We can make it through. We've done pretty well. And that's clearly never going to happen again. So just keep sticking on that defense and everything will be okay. Except the Kings only got off 6 shots in the third period. So it was a little bit like they'd been allotted a certain amount of times, that like minutes in the game, that they could be defensive, and they used them all in the second period and then forgot that there was still a third to play. Obviously, that's not what happened, but that's kind of what it felt like, because the Ducks kind of really were all over them. And when they scored their third goal 13 seconds into their penalty, that's when I got real frustrated. Martinez had just, bless his heart, just a terrible turnover. It was very, was it Martinez or Doughty? It was one of our veterans, and it was sloppy. And the puck somehow got away from everyone, and the Ducks had it in the neutral zone, and it just should never have happened if they'd been playing with those crisp, clear passes that they had been before. Just everything was real sloppy and fumbled, and it ended or resulted in a shorthanded goal for the Ducks. So it was 3-2. Was not very happy. Which reminds me that I completely forgot a Kings goal in the second period. I'm so tired, y'all. Brown and Carter got a goal in the second period, which gave us the go-ahead. So, like I said, we were playing really well in the second period, and good things happened. Yeah, so that's why it was even more disappointing to go into the third and then have that that go-ahead be a shorthanded goal. Luckily, we managed to pick one up with like 5 minutes to go. And this was right around the time where I saw a group of Ducks fans kind of taunting Bailey. should mess with our mascot, guys. Because literally as they were doing it, Bailey turned around to kind of like throw some smack at them. And he turns out he didn't need to because Carl Grundstrom was getting his 3rd NHL goal. And he's only played like 5 games. So I like this kid. Can we keep him on the team next season? Awesome job. So the wrister he managed to get from Toffoli and Martinez, I guess making up for his errors before. It happens. It is what it is. So this goal tied us with a little less than 4 minutes left to go in the period. And for the rest of the period, I was just like, don't do anything stupid. Please just like, don't, just get to overtime. Please just don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up. And they didn't. And then we got to a super exciting overtime. I mean, it was intense and roller coaster and action packed, and just everyone who was on the ice deserved their time there. Kind of even Toffoli, I guess. But it was NHL caliber, which is something that I perhaps haven't been seeing for a lot of this season for a good 5 minutes. Like 25 seconds to go, there was another penalty, and I had flashbacks in the second period with that goal. I'm like, no, we're not doing that again. That's not, no. And we didn't. We went to a shootout. Thank God. Except not really, because I hate shootouts. I would have really liked to win it in overtime, but having 5 minutes of 3-on-3, I love this format. I am a huge, huge fan of that. So we get to the shootout, and I follow Kopitar and Kempe, I want to say, were the shooters for us. And Kopitar on his manages to do this incredible canopy move thing again that I saw him do against Jones in the game on Thursday. God, I miss it when he does that. Oh, where has this Anze Kopitar been for the rest of the season? Because this move was stunning. I don't know if you can see the intricacies of exactly how he got it past him from this angle, but trust me, it was some good hockey. And I've missed that. So it's so nice to see us getting our game back after it doesn't matter. But against 2 teams, 2 bitter rivals, 2 California-based teams, allowing us to be, as we were in the 2014 playoffs, Kings of California.